Happy Hours. Welcome to Happy Hours with Mark and Rachel.
Hi, you caught me filling up my purple cup,
Sure did.
guys.
We're here.
Yeah, it's a lovely Friday in the Valley of the Sun.
It
Minus
is
the
not.
wind.
It is not
I don't
that
like the wind.
lovely because it's
Okay,
been.
sorry, I lied already.
Well, you know what it is. I can't stand when it's really windy. Some places
the
have
wind.
like Flagstaff, for
I
example.
couldn't live up there.
It's always so windy up there. Well, usually. I don't
And
know.
it was raining when I left the office, which is about
Yeah.
20 minutes that way. Pouring rain. I get
Yep.
over here. It's just sunny. It's just super windy.
sunny
though.
and windy as hell. But the weird thing is, we've had some really serious
Dick.
not wind, but weather this week. We've had
Right.
Easter
Right.
Sunday.
Oh my gosh, Easter Sunday.
We
I
had
don't
to
know
wait
how
to put
you
the eggs
guys'
out.
Easter was. Hopefully you guys had a nice time with your families.
Yeah.
But it was raining up until like 9 a.m. And I'm like, where can we go do the stuff else?
No, it was about 9. Was it 9? No, it was
It
9.
was around 9 when it was
yeah.
still raining. And
was
then
like,
about 15
crap.
minutes later, we're like, okay, let's go. Just
Let's do it.
Easter egg hunt.
And so we had to. Well, the kids weren't here yet, and we had to go put the eggs out, and we wanted to make sure that we did it before they got
I
here.
think you put a
at
little
10.
snippet in the last week. We did
did I?
something on Sunday.
Oh, a beer
We
review.
did a beer review.
Yeah.
So you might have seen a little bit of
Yeah.
the egg hunt, but now we're just telling you it was super rainy and it lightened up and then stopped.
It stopped right in time for them to
put
get
us-
the Easter eggs.
Right. And then for them to get it. And then it rained again and then they played all day.
And then at 11,
was fun.
11 o'clock when I decided to go out and grill,
rained
it
again.
started raining again. Yeah.
Babe, sorry.
It is
for that.
perfect timing.
Hey, are we grilling
Perfect
tonight, by the way?
No,
Oh, we're
no,
not?
maybe
Oh,
tomorrow
man.
night. I'll
Yeah.
probably do a video on that too. But we have some fun trip planned this weekend. So
We have the
you know,
boys tomorrow,
We
too.
do have the boys tomorrow.
Hopefully
so.
it'll be nice. We can play outside. No rain.
I think it's supposed to be fairly nice out.
In the
Anyway,
60s,
so
I
for
think.
those of you that are listening and wondering where the hell
Hi.
we are,
Sorry,
it's
we're
Arizona. We're in Arizona. Yeah.
Arizona.
Phoenix,
And
yeah.
honestly, the weather we're having now reminds me of March because March is really fickle. But this is now April. Then it needs to stop and calm down. Calm.
It is. It's so weird.
down, sir.
This is April, and we're usually in April we're hitting probably sometimes 90s.
80s, for sure, 80s. We're still in the 60s today, or 50s. It was 54 when I pulled
I
up
know
today.
it's crazy. It dropped off. When I was working, when I came home today, it was 72 degrees.
Wow.
And it went down to what is it now?
It was 54 when I pulled up
geez.
because of the wind chill.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
sunny but windy.
Freaking
It's
cold.
It's just dumb. I'm over it, you guys.
Anyway, we got Thirsty, we got Mystery Beer, we got Happy Hour
Mm-hmm.
Report and Happy Hours Report, and we got Rachel has something to say. Yeah.
I did find something. You know, you might like it. Just don't tune out.
Yeah.
Promise me.
So we did see Lincoln's our grandson's
Yes.
what am I trying to say? His
He's
show this week.
grandson number 2 in the age.
The grandson,
group.
yeah.
Grandson number 2. He
Grandkid number 3. Yeah.
Yes,
there you go.
grandkid
Okay.
number 3,
Yeah.
but he's our second.
We have 4.
Right.
4.
He is in kindergarten. He had his first little concert
Oh,
thing.
man.
You have to go. They do such a cute little job. Those teachers, I give
was-
them kudos
oh,
for
it was
arranging
amazing.
everybody and keeping them in line.
I was very impressed with he's in kindergarten.
So cute. Oh my
And
god.
I was very impressed. I was like, holy cow, he did a really good
Hey,
job.
do you have a screenshot you could show because he was so stoic?
I don't.
I might be able to give you some, but he
Well,
was like,
yeah.
all these kids are like, whatever, and he's just like not cracking a smile, and he was
Oh, he
right
was-
in the first row. He was so darn cute.
He was straight as an arrow. Serious.
And I said to him, did you not see us waving at you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, but you didn't wave. He's like,
Well,
I waved at my mom.
I think
I'm like, okay.
I think
don't wave at
the
us."
teacher said don't wave
Right,
or
and
anything
he
because
listens.
the show. Yeah, he listens. He's right there. Good boy.
Kindergarten is doing well because a year ago he
was a
didn't
crazy
listen.
nut.
He didn't listen. Now he
Nope.
listens. That's what school will do for you. Anyways, so
Well-
hope you guys are having a happy Friday, and thank you for finding us. By the way,
Well, since we're at this point,
right? What can we do? Sweet Pea?
let's do this.
I'm so thirsty. So thirsty.
Oh, thirsty. Make me a drink.
I need those glasses. So very thirsty.
Somebody give me a drink.
I'm so thirsty.
liked that.
Babe, didn't he go to flipping houses or something in Florida?
He did. Yeah, he was
Is
doing
he
that
still
for a while.
doing that?
I don't know.
The Vanilla Ice
I
Project.
think he was. Yeah. Okay. This
I
is
liked
okay.
that show actually.
Th-
That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
What do you got?
I got this Old Smoky Moonshine. Okay.
Ooh, we're going down south.
I got these glasses. I kind of read it. It's called Hunch Punch Lightning.
Lightning, like the Hunchback of
Punch
Notre Dame.
Lightning, and it's
Punch.
40% alcohol by volume,
Okay.
80 proof. So
Hi.
it's gonna be a nice strong one.
How you doing?
And then we're gonna do something here.
Fresca.
The
You got a Fresca
sparkling soda water, peach citrus.
to go with our
Yeah, let's bring these
Hunchback
glasses
of Old
close.
Smoky Notre Dame whiskey.
Yeah, that
Or
should be
moonshine, sorry.
that should be interesting, right?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
don't know.
If it's like fruit punch, it should add some good flavor to that, right?
I
think?
did the wrong drink. We're supposed to use
Oh
these.
shit! Okay, yeah, bring those over.
Oh, we have to do it right, guys. This
the-
is just not going to work.
The beer
Forget
glass,
that.
the beer
Forget
glasses
it.
aren't going to be the ones that we have to do those in a second.
Blooper reel.
Now that we
We did it
watered
on
down
the wrong one. It'll
the
dry.
beer glass, I know.
It'll dry.
That's fine. It'll
Blooper
be fine.
reel. We screwed
Water
up.
down our
And we're
mystery beer.
Therefore, we can put a couple more ice
Right.
cubies in here.
So these are cool. I mean, actually, with these like
That's good.
Old Smoky Moonshine bottles here, the little teeny ones.
Yeah.
You can actually use these as shot glasses. I think they're 2 ounce.
Yes, you can.
Ooh, that smells good.
Maybe you can make anything a shot glass. You
Well,
just
I
need
mean,
alcohol.
Depends on how much you want to drink at one time. You can make this. You can
doesn't
make this
matter.
12 ounce highball glass.
It's like beauty. Beauty is in
shot
the
glass.
eye of the beholder. So is whiskey or alcohol.
If you decide to drink a whole
Oh, I smell that.
whatever of yeah, it's very
Whoa.
it's very punch like
Moonshine. Yeah, it smells like
no, it smells like fruit punch.
It
Yeah.
does. And I like fruit punch.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're
let me
gonna
taste
top
it.
this with the.
Oh, that burns my tongue.
Well, it's not that high of all. It's not
No, but
99 or nothing. So
that burns
okay, do you
my
have do you have
tongue.
a stir?
I do.
A stirrer.
A stirrer, like a straw.
A straw. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
do.
out of the ones that you
I
have
like
the
my
little
paper
bendies.
ones.
So
I don't know why I like them. Save the
she's
turtles.
trying to.
Save the turtles.
She's trying to save the environment.
No, but I like them. You know what?
Can you stir mine up?
Yeah. If you guys who are listening can't see it, they look like the old soda factory from like the 50s. Those old like soda.
And I
straws,
laughed when
and
I said that.
like
She's
'em.
trying to save the environment.
It's not that I
That's a
don't
joke.
care.
That's
It's
not
just
really.
like, you know what? Come
Who
on.
cares?
Well, we all care about the environment, but I'm not going to
We do?
stop.
I mean, I do.
mean,
Yeah.
Oops. There's some things I'll do and some things I don't, but I recycle and stuff.
I'm tuning the
but
fuck out. This guy doesn't like the
I'm not going to
environment.
get an
Are you gonna
electric
do that?
car, and I'm not going to,
Hell no.
get solar panels and stuff.
Well, I mean,
it doesn't work for us.
If I knew that it would
Sorry.
be good for our house
Our
to
kids
have
have
them,
solar panels,
yeah.
and it works for them really well, and I think that's wonderful.
I just don't think cost ratio for us would
For
be.
us, it just doesn't work, so I'm not doing
yeah.
that.
So no. But anyway, of course I'm opening a beer. What am I doing?
But if I did do it,
What the hell
it
am I
wouldn't
doing?
be for the environment. It'd be for our pocketbook, honestly.
Yeah,
Okay, what
that's
do we got?
true. Okay. Oh, that smells. Wow.
Peachy,
that's-
hunchbacky.
Ooh.
Okay, what would you call this?
Well, I gotta taste it first. I haven't tasted it.
Soda
but the
shop something.
but the
I don't
smell,
know.
it kind of the Old Smoky Moonshine
Oh,
Hunch
my
Punch
goodness.
with a peach citrus original,
Mm-hmm.
well, Fresca sparkling soda water, and
Yeah.
and it actually has, I think, what does it have in it? It has it's a sugar, but what not sugar, but
Is
it's
it sugar free?
it's sugar free.
Zero
What
sugar?
I'm trying to figure out what they put in it.
Aspartame
Probably aspartame,
or
yeah.
NutraSweet or whatever.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, yummy! This is like a
something else.
soda shop fruit punch soda because you get
Flame potassium
the
sorbate, potassium sorbate.
whatever that is.
Something, yeah, something like that.
This reminds me of an old soda fountain ice cream shop.
Ooh,
Because
wow.
you get the soda, you get the carbonation. It's like a soda. Like a soda.
That's really good.
Wow, what's it called?
Ooh, let's call it
Soda fountain, really
peach
good.
citrus punch.
Peach citrus punch. Okay,
about
write
that?
that down, future Rachel.
Yeah, future Rachel, when you watch this again, whenever you watch
Still
it.
working on my little book thing.
Yeah.
Takes me forever because I have to go episode by
does.
episode, find it, write it down, go on to the next. It's
Mm-hmm.
taking me forever.
No, but that tastes real good.
Yum. Do you
I
taste
like it.
peach?
I don't know if I taste peach exactly, but
It's just
do.
into the punch.
I do taste.
punchy.
I don't taste peach. I just taste like fruit punch.
Basically, you can mix anything with.
Yeah.
You pick the booze of your choice, and
Yeah.
then get anything fizzy. any flavor fizz, seltzer water, seltzer water,
Right.
fuzzy stuff, and just mix it and see what happens.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Well, here okay, let's do this. Here we go.
Can't
We're
talk.
going to do this. News reports.
Oh, okay.
This is the Happy Hours report with Mark.
Yeah. And you always have stuff that I need to know about. So you
I
gotta
know.
tell me, babe. What do
I
you
know
got?
it's going to be something that's really, really important, I'm sure. Okay.
Isn't everything we talk about important? Actually, everything we talk about has some substance somewhere to somebody. So thank you.
It's
for
important every now
listening.
and then. Okay. So anyway, this is a whole thing about cicadas. I got something
Wait,
on my
cicadas, the bug?
Yeah, on my
Okay.
feed.
Sure, I heard
Yeah,
you right.
cicadas. On my feed the other day, they were talking about the biggest invasion in centuries is going to happen with cicadas. No,
cicadas.
the thing is, this is for cicadas that come out of the ground every 14 to 17 years.
Okay, they're not talking about grasshoppers.
No.
Okay.
No, cicadas. You know what cicadas.
No, I do, but some people
here in-
used to call.
Here in Arizona, we've got what's called, and they didn't even bring this up. I guess we don't exist.
used to call
They're
them
saying the only
locusts.
state that has cicadas that come out annually is Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, we have annual cicadas here in Arizona. They come
Yeah.
out. They come out okay. So the difference is
Yeah.
what it
the
is
shells
is
come out and we
well,
see
ci-
them everywhere.
Okay, cicadas that come out
On the ground.
annually out of the ground annually would be from Minnesota. The ones here what I read it says
I don't know.
They must have a shorter life cycle, but anyway, so the other ones 14 17 years there's supposed to be a big old they're calling it cicada geddon.
plague?
Yeah, cicada geddon. but cicadas don't, they're just weird
I have
big
a question, though?
zippy bugs going bzzz, that
When
stuff.
I was a kid,
But
we used to call them locusts, the locusts. But
Those aren't
then
locusts.
biblical or true or
Locusts
whatever,
are-
locusts are grasshoppers.
I
So
think
that's why I was
grasshoppers,
going like, are they talking about cicadas? Really, the cicadas, or are they
No.
talking about grasshoppers?
No, they're talking about the cicada. I mean, if you want to see a picture, you'll go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those things. Ooh, when
Those
we go
things, they were there.
camping, they have giant ones. up
Okay,
there.
so that's the thing.
Holy
And here
crap.
here in Arizona, we
Huge.
have a probably about I don't know. There's a many different cicadas here in Arizona.
species,
here
yeah.
here in the desert, we have the Apache cicada, and
Oh, okay.
and
that the
they,
common
they
one that
usually
we have?
they usually last from late May and through August, the end of August, and that's their
They come out in
period.
May?
Yeah, they you know that they come out.
They come out in July, is what I remember.
Well, they do sometimes, but they say here's what's interesting. They're saying that they come out for the driest period of the season because
May,
they don't like the humidity. And I'm
Right.
like, wow, that's weird.
But that's I always hear
thought
them
that you're right,
zzz when it's humid.
Yeah.
As soon as the humidity starts going up, I hear them.
right. But they're
usually
saying
July.
that they're coming. There's going to be a big invasion back in like where was the states? I can't remember what it was.
There's something comforting about
Oh, the
hearing
southeast,
zzz
the
of
southeast
cicadas.
U.S.
I like
and
it.
southeast U.S. and the Midwest area, and they're going to have because these are 14 to 17 years. So every 14 to 17 years, the cicadas come out of the ground, and there's supposed to be a big batch of them. So they're coming.
Wow.
But anyway, so
Big
on with that.
batches, bugs are coming, guys.
On with that interesting story about
Take
cicadas,
cover.
right? There's
Okay, what?
an article. It's cicadas are nature's weirdos. Okay.
They are weird. Have you seen them?
Well, listen to this. Well, you don't even know the half of it, my friend.
shit. Okay.
You don't.
Okay, what?
They pee.
Enlighten me.
They pee stronger than us, and
They what?
They pee stronger than us.
What do you mean they pee
and an
stronger?
STD can turn them into zombies, which is it's a thing that's happening.
Pee?
But pee, when you piss, okay, they piss stronger than we do.
Their pee is like more strong.
And they're strong. And their piss is stronger than elephants' pisses, and because they have this like
their
pump
pH or
in their ass that like pumps it out real quick.
I don't understand.
And you don't understand?
How can you
actually,
pee strong?
They have two things. They have a pump in their head, and that actually when they're underground, they lay their eggs next to the trunk of a tree,
roots or something, yeah.
and they feed on the roots. So they're
that
under
makes
there,
sense.
and they have this little
But why would they
thing
pee
that comes
strongly?
out because they have to, I guess. But anyway, okay. So let me see if I could find that part.
You lost me at peeing strong.
Going with the flow. They have to come out the other end, right? So let's see. The study shows that they looked at the muscle that pushes the waste through the tiny hole like a jet.
Who studies these?
Some guy Bahalma said he said he learned this when in the Amazon he happened to on a tree that the locals called the weeping tree because the liquid was flowing down like the plant was crying.
Oh, it was all the cicada pee.
It was cicada pee. Yeah. You walk around in the forest where they are actively chorusing in the hot summer day, and it feels like it's raining.
And they're peeing on you.
That's
my God.
That's their honeydew or waste product coming out of their back end. It's called cicada rain.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah. So
And it's strong, like pH balance strong, or like
I don't know. It's whatever they eat and they pee out. So it's probably just it's weeping or whatever it is.
I don't equate the word strong with a pee.
What they're saying is as hard as say for a human to pee or a man to stand up, pee and shoot it across. The cicadas can go farther, and elephants can go pretty far.
Oh,
so,
I see.
Yeah.
So they're talking about the rate of like how fast it goes.
Right. Yeah. So how far does it go?
So they can spit it out.
And then there's
like gleeking.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's a lot. I mean, it's not like a little bit.
That's crazy.
So,
Where are they?
So they also have this deadly sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, the cicadas.
It's actually a fungus, and it turns cicadas into zombies. And it's mostly the males because it causes their private parts to fall off.
Oh my! What? Who on God was it that studied this shit? I say.
I know it's strange. It's even stranger than science fiction. That it's a sexually transmitted zombie disease. It's basically a fungus that attacks them, gives them hallucinatory.
How can you
it
tell
actually
if
gives,
a cicada is hallucinating? That's
okay.
what I want
This
to know.
fungus also the type that has hallucinatory effects on birds that would eat the cicadas. So
so like they act like they're drunk. I have seen videos of like birds like falling over or squirrels that eat rodents that have and they fall not rodents.
So this white fungus takes over the
don't eat rodents.
Listen, this white fungus takes over the male. Their gonads are torn from their body, and chalky spores are spread around to the nearby other cicadas. He said, and the insects are sterilized, not killed. That way, the fungus uses the cicadas to spread to others. They're completely at
protection.
the mercy of the fungus. They're walking dead.
Oh my
wow.
God!
I haven't seen any of those out here. Have you?
Have anybody out there heard? Anybody out there? Any of our listeners study cicada piss and zombie?
I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
I wouldn't even study the bug. I guess scientists do. They do pick bugs and they check them out. That's how we learn about stuff. That's how you're reading about it. Someone had to study it.
Well, I was just looking up weird stories.
Just wake up one day and go, I'm going to study the nads of a cicada.
Oh, no. They were looking at the cicada. Listen, no, they weren't studying the nads, but they were looking at the cicada, and there was like this white chalky spore on the cicada or whatever. Right. They go, what the hell's going on? Right. So they studied that. Yeah, they studied it, and they figured out that the damn cicada had lost its nuts, and there you go. So poor thing.
Poor thing. You can't reproduce, bud.
No effing. No effing way.
And then they can still pee though, I hope, because they got to.
Well, obviously they can pee strong.
Stronger with there's no nads in the way.
A zombie piss shooting across the room.
Zombie piss with no nads in the way.
Oh wow!
It can go twice as far.
Okay, so instead of the Walking Dead, the walking cicadas, Walking Dead cicadas, the cicada dead.
That's ridiculous. I
Night of the Walking Cicada Dead.
There are people that have
because it happens at night. It happens at night.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
No. I'm saying the cicadas when they come out of their shell and they come out of their little and metamorphose into the flying.
Only at night they do that.
Yeah, they do it at night. That's remember that when we lived at
Kiva, and my cousin Michael was out, and we
were looking at the tree, and they were just crawling up the tree, and they would just
infestation. There were so many.
If you stay there long enough, you could watch them just pop out of their shell
as they're walking, and then they stop, and then they pop up, and then
it's amazing.
I remember Michael was like amazed. He had never seen. Now he comes from Ohio, back in the day, back in there. He had never seen them.
No, I don't think they have them there.
There's only fireflies. We don't have those.
I know we don't.
But he didn't have cicadas.
As a kid,
he was mesmerized by this weird looking bug.
Yeah. As a kid in Ohio, I loved the fireflies.
Sparrow was scared of them.
We used to stick them in jars, shake them up. I was a kid.
That's a Firefly. I know. We used to hit them with wiffle balls. I'd go to my cousin Michael's house and
that's what I just said.
We were
As
all
a kid, I loved fireflies. Yeah.
And I thought they were really neat. And then they started taking bats to them, and like this glowing stuff would just go.
Splattered everywhere.
And I was like, oh wow.
Did that too.
And then I'm like, that's cool. And then like, that was the bug. And then I realized that was the bug. And then
you
I
just
got
killed
sad.
a damn firefly.
Just for entertainment value.
Well, we were kids.
We were kids.
Stop worrying about it.
But I do remember thinking, oh, how sad. Even though I thought it looked cool. I was torn.
I didn't care.
It looks cool. So sad.
I was a kid. Didn't matter.
Sad.
Now you can bring those other beers out.
Okay.
The glasses, I mean.
Okay. Let's listen to our intro.
So the thing is,
Okay, let's talk over it.
the thing is basically that what did we learn today? That cicadas pee strongly. And the male cicadas can get their nads ripped off and turn into zombies. That's what we learned.
Zombie cicadas. Hey, that's a science fiction movie.
No, that's a good album. A good band name.
No, they
Zombie cicadas.
I saw
Zombie cicadas in
No,
concert.
I'm just saying. We saw a. We were watching something the other day, and there was a
I'm serious.
movie trailer, and it was
Serious
the
about
new.
that.
There's a
Zombie
new Godzilla
cicadas.
out. Remember Godzilla and Donkey Kong, King Kong.
Wow, I poured those like shit.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, listen.
Remember we saw a movie trailer, and there was a new King Kong and Godzilla movie. Mm-hmm. Right. So
Right.
I think this is a new movie that needs to be better. The zombie cicada movie. That would be fucking scary.
No, I think it should be Zombie Cicada for a band name.
Well,
Hard
that too.
rock.
And they can play. They can have the music for the soundtrack for the movies.
Cicada in concert tonight.
The cicada
night,
zombie.
Night.
That'd be cool,
So-
but that would be scary.
So, do you get the gist of the show, everybody? It's just
There is
drinking
no gist.
and
We're just drinking and talking about shit.
doing happy hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's mystery
Oh.
beer. I forgot.
Ooh, that smells
Oh,
good.
I can't look at it yet.
No, don't take it out. Quit touching it. Leave it alone.
I touch everything. Okay, this
I
is a
know.
beautiful gold, and I can see through it. It's
Okay.
clear.
It is. It's very clear, but it smells.
That's an A+ for me so
smells
far.
good.
What about you?
I mean, I do smell when I'm smelling it.
I'm afraid.
I smell like
Let me get a whiff.
what is it? Oranges maybe,
Oh yeah, there's something
or
strong in
peach
there.
almost a peach
Oh,
smell.
peach. Now that you say it, I do
yeah.
peach.
What are we doing? Peach drinks today?
I think it is a peach.
All right, that smells really good.
It's got to be something like that. It is fruity and it's clear and it's pretty.
Oh wait,
Let's
it's probably
try
a
it.
mango maybe. Oh, that's really good. What is that? That's a good beer.
Well,
I would say
like this. I don't get hops hardly at all. Hardly, maybe a teeny bit.
no. I don't think so. I don't
teeny.
think it's that.
Babe, and it's not a hazy. I don't think it's an IPA at all.
It's not. That's
It's
not
not
an
a
IPA.
cider.
I would-
It's too foamy for a cider.
Oh,
it's
is
an
it?
ale or a lager.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna go with
Could
that.
it be no?
It's not a wheat.
No, because of the foam on there, I would say it's not a cider
Then it's
sure.
probably an ale or a lager.
or a pilsner. Could be any of those.
One
But-
of those three.
okay.
And it's
But
gonna
the-
have fruit in the title.
But the flavor's good and it has a sweet note on the end, and it's got.
still gonna go
Oh
peach.
wait, I mean, you know what? Okay,
Total
I
peach.
can say this. I would
Sweet
say there's maybe a little sour, so it could be a sour a little
Maybe
bit.
a sour peach. Oh, the prime guy is driving around and around.
I'm trying to change
Dude,
it. Okay.
we're over here.
Here we go.
I am going
Let's see.
peach.
Oh.
It's total peach.
It is peach, and guess what? It's by Leinenkugels. Leinenkugels.
Oh.
Juicy
what? Summer
peach.
Yes,
This
juicy,
is
totally.
refreshing and tart with natural peach flavors. So,
So tart was giving you the sour notes.
what is it?
But it's not a sour, right?
No, it's a juicy peach.
Wow.
Let's see.
How
It's
juicy
Leinenkugels
is it?
Juicy Peach is refreshing and easy drinking. Oh, it is really good. That balance is delicious
I
sweetness
just
from
drank
the
that
natural
whole thing.
peach juice with a subtle tart notes. That is good, and that's exactly what we tasted. That's
Lou.
that's the first one
She's
that we've ever
limping.
done that we've ever been able to taste it and go, hey, that's exactly what it is.
Babe, guess what? It's
Like
so
it.
good. Look, if mine's
I know,
gone.
good for you. With a flavor and sure to please your palate. That's with a smooth finish. Oh yeah, it's good.
I could drink a
Right,
12-pack of those.
But what would it be? I couldn't drink a 12-pack. It's just beer, I guess. It doesn't say if it's
An ale or a...
it's brewed in Chippewa Falls, Wyoming, or Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, sorry. I'm all over the place in
Does
the
it
charts.
just say the word beer on it, or is it an ale? Or
just
does
says
it say-
beer.
Really?
Yeah,
But come on.
Leinenkugels.
They've got to classify it as something.
was just beer. 4.4% alcohol.
Okay, so it's a low
it's
just
very
beer.
good.
And let me see what else is.
Very
Look
good.
at the pictures. I don't need that. Actually, I need my old lady glasses. Hold
That
on.
is
I'm going to go in with
That
my
is a
glasses.
very good beer. I like that. Very much. Very much. It's one of the better ones that I've had in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. Just
You know, coming up after Rachel does her not comments, she has something to say. I have a kind of a raunchy joke
what you
that I want to do, and here you go, Rachel.
That's weird. It's just a beer.
Here's her music intro.
Yeah. Mark Andrew.
What?
All right. Well, I've
That was
got a
good.
couple of things to talk about, but I think I want to talk about this because we were talking about weird things.
All right.
I found a list of unexplained.
That's
the
great.
Top, it was
I
like
love
an
it.
18 list something. I chopped it down to 10 of unexplained phenomena.
What goes through Rachel's
Phenomenon.
head?
I do because I always question this kind of stuff. No,
Yeah.
that does not go through my head. The Benny Hill song goes through my head.
Pretty
The little
much.
old man. Okay, 10 unexplained phenomenons. And I just wanted to know if you knew about these and have they ever happened to you?
Phenomenons.
yeah.
Phenomenons.
Okay, so these are just
That came from Star Trek.
these
by
are
the way.
it's
Phenomenon.
just a list
Phenomenon.
of things that are just
Yeah.
weird. So just tell me if you agree. Okay, first of all is deja vu. That
vu.
doesn't seem very weird, but yet it is because it tells your brain is telling you you've been here or done something.
Oh shit!
And you
yeah.
can't explain why.
Oh, my
There's like
God.
no reason for it.
Okay, listen though.
So that's it.
Listen,
Deja vu. Reported
I-
in 60 to 80% of people. Most people have this sensation.
Okay, but here's what's really interesting. I've had have you ever had
recurring
this
dream?
where, not necessarily a recurring dream, but you've had a dream, and then also all of a sudden one day you're doing something. It's like I've fucking been here. I mean, have you ever done that from a dream?
Like it's familiar to you. You're like, oh, where did
this
I
was
hear
something
this? Where did I do this?
This is something I dreamed about
That's kind
2
of like
years
a
ago.
premonition or something.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
maybe that would be a deja vu because it's going back
Yeah.
to something, a feeling. Anyways, it's a scientific thing in your brain that scientists don't understand. Oh, I did read something that they're like, there's a skip in the glitch in this blah,
Look at
blah, blah.
that.
I'm like, really?
in the Matrix.
In your brain. Okay,
It's the
anyway,
Matrix.
so that was the first
The
one
Matrix
on the
is
list.
fucked up.
So I just do believe that that's probably the most common. That's
Do you
why
know
it
what
was
I'm talking
first.
about?
Susan,
You,
did this happen
the
to you?
Matrix. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, the Matrix.
Okay,
right?
the other thing that was weird is spontaneous human combustion.
Oh, jeez.
You read about these horror stories, and it's happened to like
Yeah.
whatever
And-
you read a story.
And a lot of times
Like,
it
what the
happens
hell?
to it happens to people that smoke cigarettes. I mean, come on.
well,
you know.
come on. Well, but then why did
Found
they
them
explode?
smoldering in a chair.
Well, the only thing I could see about that, they said that
Yeah.
the only case that was really, really baffling, that was like she was burnt to ashes. 1951, there was a case. I don't know, Maryland, somebody.
Okay,
but
and-
nothing was left. It's like
yeah,
what
right.
happened to her?
And then the weird thing is this, and
Something about her tissues
I've
or
heard this
something.
too, where
Yeah,
it's
weird
like
stuff.
they're sitting in the chair. The chair is scorched, but the body's completely burned to ashes.
Right, and
it
nothing
didn't even-
around them is
Right.
affected but the body, and that's
Oh,
that's
that's
one thing.
weird.
I didn't write all this down, but I was reading
Yeah.
about it, and they were saying that's what constitutes this kind of a thing. Is like the person is either
The person.
the person is incinerated.
The person
or
is?
yeah,
right.
or the fact that everything's normal around them, just them. So, anyways,
So the
okay, the
person-
next one,
okay,
the
got it.
person burst into flames.
The person burst into flame.
So the other thing is this is kind of a vague one, but the
Vague.
Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, I love that. I love the history of that, and I love the whole
This-
story of it.
Right.
And I remember we watched that show.
Right.
We used
That's
to watch
what.
that show.
That's
What
why I
was
wrote
that show?
this down as one. The
was the
mystery of the
show?
Bermuda Triangle. I think. I don't know.
I don't remember. There's been quite a few, but
Mystery
there
of,
there was a show with
Unexplained.
those military guys.
Yes.
and I love that one. And
Was
it
it
only
on the
lasted.
History Channel?
It was, or Discovery Channel, I think.
Bermuda Triangle Secrets. Secrets of the Bermuda Triangle. Mysteries of the Bermuda
But it
Triangle.
only lasted for a little bit. There's a new one
2
out that
seasons, I
is
think.
like okay.
I mean, really, how many
other one
times
was
can
better.
they recap these big old stories? But they did. They recapped it. It was a couple of seasons we watched it, which is why I wrote it down, because I was like, you're right. There's too many weird things, and they attribute them to like rogue waves or methane hydrates
yeah.
and magnetic fields. Whatever it is, it
But
takes
what-
place in this
wait.
small little area.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
small, a triangle.
Whatever happened to? Let's go there.
What? Where are you going?
What's her name? The one that was flying, Amelia Earhart. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Oh,
Can we figure
I
that?
can deep
Let's look it
dive
up.
on her. No,
What?
I'll do it later. But I did see that they thought she was alive in something because they
Not
saw
alive.
they
Oh,
found
that.
some
Yeah.
body.
That was another
parts,
one.
and she had lived. One theory was
Oh.
when she lived on an island for
Right,
a while, and
right,
they
right.
found like some remains or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they did a sonar around it, and they saw that down off of one edge of the island
Mm-hmm.
down there was a wreckage of a plane, and it had broken, and it was off of a coral.
Well, wait.
like it was a.
Wait just a second.
They were thinking that might
There's
be hers,
a-
but they can't access
No,
it.
there's
so
a
they
new
can't prove
one
it. Hmm.
out that just came out this year. Someone believes that they found the wreckage of the plane, but it wasn't that one. It's another one. So,
in Malaysia or something. The Malaysian one.
No, something.
I
Different.
don't know. Anyways,
We'll see.
moving forward.
Because
All right, here's one that has affected me
I think
before.
she went into the Bermuda Triangle.
She
one
did.
thing.
She's there. Hi, Amelia. Where are you?
Yeah.
Okay, this is one that's affected
She
me
flew right in.
personally. I don't
Oh,
know
shit.
about you.
Personally.
Probably.
All right, good.
Sleep paralysis, which is just a weird phenomena where you're
Phenomena,
like awake,
phenomena,
but you're
phenomena,
not,
phenomena.
and you're seeing things and you're recognizing things, but you can't
Mm-hmm.
move, and you're asleep. Or you're awake. You're awake, but you can't move.
Or you think you're awake, but you're sleeping.
And you can see things clear as day, and things are happening to you, and there's people around you, and you can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. right.
Sleep paralysis. So the experts say they believe brain wakes from an REM sleep while the body is still paralyzed, like
Yeah.
you're sleeping. So that was a weird thing.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you? Has
Nope.
it?
No. I just
Dude,
have the.
someone was crawling up on me, and I was scared to fucking death.
Oh,
And I had to
sorry.
turn on the light.
Sorry.
And there
I
was
didn't
no
mean
one there.
to.
It was before I even knew you.
I mean to. No,
I'm
actually.
just saying.
Oh, the only thing that's happened to me. Oh, we do have to do that. We bought some sage. We're thinking about sage now.
Oh, we do.
I'm still
We
like
need to get rid of
contemplating.
the,
like, contemplating
the
sage.
negative juju that's around here. We need to get rid of
And
it.
look, it's not like a bad thing. It's just that things happen, and so
ever feel like you
get
just need to cleanse
it says
your space?
Basically,
We need
what I
to
was
do
reading,
that.
it says it gets rid of the negative energy and all that crap.
Curses.
So,
But
so
anyways,
we're gonna try it. I don't know.
Sleep paralysis. That's a
Is that a
weird
good
thing.
idea or not? We should try
It's
it.
always a good idea.
Okay.
Just do it with good intention. Set your intentions.
Okay.
All right. Other ones. Out of body experiences. This is kind of like sleep paralysis.
Is that where you're like you in your dreams, or you can fly and stuff?
or near death experiences?
Oh, no, I
Just
haven't had that.
Things where.
No.
Yeah, out of body where you feel like you're here but you're not, and then you wake up and you're like, it was so vivid. I can tell everything that happened.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
haven't been
those
there.
are weird. So these are just
Not
things-
been there, not done that.
All right, there's
so.
a couple other things. Ball lightning. I think you've seen some. That's a weird.
I haven't.
weird
I've
thing.
never seen it.
Back
but,
east, I think it happens more often because they
but
have
up in
storms more often.
when I
but-
when I went up to when I was a kid, we used to go up to a church camp up in
Mountain Meadow
Payson,
Ranch.
Mountain Meadow Ranch.
Yeah.
And they had, and it was like the area had ball lightning. It was like weird. It's like it's
was on the ridge.
From what now down in the valley area, down below, and it's where all the
so
lightning would hit up constantly. And there would be like these, like they said, like glowing orb type of things.
Yes,
and it's like
and they can range in sizes and just.
and they were like. They're like kind of a pinkish color, but they would make a humming noise, like a zzz,
Yes, that's what I was written that you can
boom,
hear it.
and then they explode, and it's
Pink,
like
white,
damn.
white hot,
Yep.
ball lightning, weird phenomenon.
But I never saw that. But I heard about it. Yeah.
Crop circles, that's another one.
Crap circles. I mean,
crap
you know,
circles.
Crap circles
Oh,
happens
there's
in your underwear
theories.
sometimes.
People do it at night and they sneak away, but you see them
Crop
from like a
circles.
drone footage or
undies.
like aerial, and they're these giant, beautiful, like. It's like, how did someone do that? I don't know. It's weird. It's no one's ever really caught anybody doing it, so that's why it's weird. And then just other things like telepathy. I know,
Right.
like the whatever, and precognition,
I'm
like ability to see the
reading your
future.
minds right now. Everybody
And then there's
go
one other,
grab a beer
right.
out of the
and then
fridge.
the only other one I wrote down, and I'm not sure about this. Maybe you guys know. It's called the Teos Hum.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is, but the picture was like in New Mexico where there's like some old houses, or not houses, like Indian ruins or something. And when you're there, and I've never been there, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're there, you hear this like this vibrating humming, like there's an idling truck miles away. Is that just, they call it the Teos hum? Is it, where does it come from? What's it doing?
Well,
What's up with that?
We've never talked about.
They can't talk. They can't decipher it. They don't know what it is. It's just a phenomenon.
We've
So
never
there you
talked
go.
about the BS that happens up in. Let's not talk about that today, though. But
No
the
BS.
BS that happens up in Sedona. I mean, well,
It's not
okay.
BS,
Oh
it
wait,
happens.
I'm going to piss off a lot of people by saying that.
No,
BS, all those vortexes and all those stacked
Those are
rocks.
Well, those are people
Stuff.
stacking the rocks. It doesn't just happen. But there are some like
You s-
magnetic
you
fields
stack
and
the
stuff, and
rocks,
it's a
and
very
then you-
magical, beautiful place up there.
You stack the rocks and then you lay your yoga mat down next to it and go and do all your.
Well, you can
stuff.
if you
I don't know.
want.
I don't know. I don't know
guess.
what you do
Yoga's
there.
very meditative. It's very good and it feels
God,
good.
you're being serious today.
It's
okay.
very good, but yoga could feel
Wow.
good if you do it.
Can she?
Oh
can
no,
you hear
not
her
yoga.
like?
Meditation is good.
Can you hear her
Babe,
serious?
you need to meditate.
I don't need to do shit. I do have a
this
joke though. I mean, this
Oh.
and this is she's
Okay,
not going
well,
to even
that was
laugh.
it.
I'm going to tell you, she's not going to laugh because she's in a very, very serious mood.
Oh,
okay?
I am not. I was just telling you about all the things I found.
All right, see.
You told me
okay,
to
wait,
find things.
wait,
I
wait.
did.
Listen. Do you think you're
I
going to
have a
laugh
whole
at this?
other page. I'll do
Oh
this
God.
later.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
It's other things. It's another subject. Go ahead. Go
This.
ahead.
Okay. This is a joke. And.
Okay, joke. I have to get.
Yeah. Get ready to
Okay,
laugh.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Here it is.
Okay.
They say that during sex you burn off as many calories as running 8 miles. Who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds?
You say, come on. Yeah, you'd be like Superman if you could run 8
All
miles
right.
in
Well,
30
here's
seconds.
another one.
babe.
Here's a real bad one.
Oh, okay.
How do you get a nun pregnant?
A nun pregnant?
Yeah.
None your business.
You have sex with her.
Oh. Well, what if she was old and she's not ovulating anymore?
Oh, some of these are really bad. I'll do this one. What
Are you
did
sure?
What did the penis say to the vagina?
Are you going in, Susan?
Don't make me come in there.
That's terrible. I'm coming in whether you like it or not. Susan.
How do you make your girlfriend scream during sex?
Punch her.
Call her and tell her about it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, are these all sex
All right.
jokes?
Yeah, they're dirty jokes. They're
Were you
they're
like
dirty.
in a dirty joke sex feed?
Yeah, I was looking up dirty
sex
jokes.
feed
Well,
dirty
no, I
joke?
said dirty adult jokes, and I was like, okay. I would say like there was one here.
Oh no. Babe.
Like this one.
Oh,
Give it to me. Give it to me, she yelled. I'm so wet. Give it to me now. She could scream all she wanted, but I was keeping the umbrella. Get it?
She should have had her own umbrella.
know.
I'm just saying.
All right, those were stupid jokes, but they're funny. And for you
I'm gonna say
people
this
that are
for
like
next time,
very,
you guys. I'm gonna have this one next time.
oh, he told dirty jokes.
They weren't that bad, you guys.
They weren't.
We didn't offend anybody.
there's-
Maybe some nuns were offended.
Honestly,
but
there's
what nuns are gonna listen to Happy Hour with Mark and Rachel?
I know,
don't
really.
know.
Honestly, there was a lot worse ones than that. So I picked like
Thank
the
you for
cleaner ones.
not going
Yeah.
there because you make me go like, oh, geez, really?
Yeah, I know. I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah, I
So-
know you will. But I'd still go like, geez, really?
Because it's happy hours after all. And
you gotta make me
what do you
happy.
do at happy hours?
I don't know.
You drink and you cuss and
That's
you
what
swear
we
and you tell dirty jokes and you talk about cicadas and you talk about whatever Rachel
I
talked
still
about.
remember
Her
we went camping one
something to
time,
say. Mm-hmm.
and the cicadas. You know how you said there's different kinds. Remember that one
Up
time
north, they're bigger. They're like the bigger ones.
We had that one giant. It was
loud.
green and yellow and had the biggest red eyes, and it scared Sparrow
Mm-hmm.
half to death because she was on like a year and a half old, and we were holding her at the table.
I think that's when she was afraid of bugs anyway.
Yes, and
hated
there was
bugs.
one on the table. We were playing like games like Cards Against Humanity or
Yeah, we
something
were always
like that.
playing Cards Against
And we had
Humanity.
these little lanterns. And so, you know how bugs are drawn to them. Well, this giant green thing just landed right here. And it was one of those big ass cicadas. And she's all crying, Gucky, Gucky. She
Get
was
it
saying,
away
"Gucky."
from me.
And she was so cute because she had no hair and she had this little
She had
bow
no
thing
hair,
on
she
her
was
hair. She was
bald.
all like, Gucky. I was feeling it with her. That thing was ugly.
Oh, cicadas are cool. They really are. They're neat.
are weird
They're not
looking,
gonna.
though.
They're not gonna hurt anybody. So
They don't.
They
They're
don't hurt
just
anything really. They're not. They're not like. They
don't bite.
When people think that cicadas are what locusts are the ones that defoliate and go through and just strip a whole.
And those are grasshoppers.
Those are grasshoppers. Yeah,
What we
locusts.
call
the big
grasshopper.
ones, the big eating, chewing.
Yeah, they
eat
eat.
them.
And people eat them.
These locusts
Grasshoppers.
are basically they just live underground, come up every now
Do
and
people
then,
eat
and
them? Deep fried locust.
I suppose you could. Well, I mean, didn't John the Baptist eat locusts? I don't know.
John did?
Oh, he said he ate locusts. Maybe he ate grasshoppers.
grasshoppers. See, that's why I
but
said
maybe-
biblical. That's what the term for grasshoppers was.
Maybe he ate cicadas. Maybe that's what it meant. I don't know. Anyway,
I
everybody,
bet they were grasshoppers.
closing thoughts here.
Grasshoppers are not cicadas. That's what I had to say.
We were talking about this the other day, and when my daughter was over, and we were helping her with her taxes.
Oh, both
and
her
everything.
daughters were over.
Yeah, well, yeah, both.
Love
One
them
of them we
dearly.
were helping with the taxes. The other one was just
Eating
sitting
candy.
there. Eating
with the
candy.
kids
Yeah.
Outside. Thank
okay.
you for babysitting.
So anyway, the one that was doing her taxes and stuff, but we were talking about something from the past.
Oh, stories. We were
and
telling
stories from the
stories.
past, and
that's
I brought up
right.
this story about when I was like
Forgot it. I forgot.
18 years old, and I
right.
I don't know if they still have scissors in everybody's area,
Mark
but
worked at a restaurant.
well, I did, and I worked at Sizzler, and I worked there for not very long because back then.
Wonder why you didn't work there very long, babe.
Well,
Wanna tell us the story?
I probably worked there for about 8 months or so, almost a year. I think I worked there for about a year.
and that's when you got
But
caught.
but when I first started, no, I actually quit
Okay.
because I got a job in yard maintenance. That's another story. But this one, I got the job there. Me and my friend Jim got it, and
Sizzler.
yeah, and he was like
It's a
bu-
steakhouse. It
he
was a
like
steakhouse
he was like a bus,
restaurant, right?
yeah,
Back
right.
with a big salad
He was like a
bar
busboy.
and stuff like that.
And I was actually I got assigned to. Back then, they had this huge salad
They
bar.
had the best salad
and
bars.
it was
I
soups and
remember.
salad. And so
all the
right.
toppings
So-
you can imagine.
So I was 18. I
Huge.
was out of school,
Loved going to Sizzler.
and basically
Baked
what it was,
potato.
right? And they had the potato
Salad.
wedges and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Best blue cheese
Smorgasbord.
dressing on the planet. Seriously, I mean, I
You
just
told me you already told you got me into blue
God.
cheese because of them.
yeah, that was the best. But anyway,
Okay, I'm getting another beer for
they
this
had
story.
they had everything there pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
and I started at and it was a night shift thing where basically you
Working
take
on
and you have
the
to
night
you have to put
shift.
everything from the day's mess, and back then it was ice underneath instead of like the refrigerated units, which eventually got to the
yes.
refrigerated units there.
Julie worked
But-
at Peter Piper Pizza. She had
Oh
to
yeah,
do that too.
and the cleanup was nasty. It was
Nasty.
horrible.
I remember
I
that.
hated closing, but then the guy that was doing the daytime shift
Mm-hmm.
from 8 to. By the way, it's 8 to 5. It's an 8 to 5 job. He quit.
Really? They had
and
the
then
salad
they
bar
asked me.
open at 8 o'clock in the morning
No, you had to go in early
Oh, I
to
see.
prep
for lunchtime. Okay, gotcha.
The person that went in the morning did all the prepping for the day.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Oh, okay, for
So
the
he
whole day.
quit, and they asked me if I wanted the job, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it because
$3 an hour? Sure.
$3.50 an hour, yeah, sure, why not? Because back then, look, that's what it was, and everybody's going, what?
That was minimum wage?
We wouldn't go in there for nothing
That was
less
over
than
minimum wage.
$20. I mean, it was,
was probably a little
$3.50
more
Yeah,
than-
it was like a
Minimum
little,
was probably what, 3, and you got so that was.
I don't remember.
Deal.
This was
Yeah, I
this was
remember.
back in the 80s, so you got to remember.
Yeah.
If you people don't understand what price wage increase is and what
all right.
happens with
Look it up.
inflation and all this shit, guess what?
We're living
back
it.
then, I
Okay,
was only
so
making
you worked
$3.50.
at Sizzler,
Right.
and keep going. Tell the
So I went to the full time position there, and I had to make soups, and I had to prep everything for the
soup and
lunch.
salad bar.
Yeah, it's everything.
Okay, everything. Except for the steak.
Prep everything for the lunch rush, basically. And a lot of people came in at lunchtime just to have the soup and salad bar, so it was really
right.
busy.
I was one of them.
And so basically, I made these soups all the time, but one day I decided because I was 18, right? And
I know where this is going.
younger than the drinking age, but
21.
But I had to put I would make this clam chowder, which was delicious, and I had a recipe that you follow. But I decided to
You were the
fill
chef.
this. Well, for the salad bar, yeah.
Chef.
And I decided to fill this jug up with wine, and it only cost. I mean, because we make these big pots. I'm talking like maybe 4 gallons of soup at a time or whatever it was. You use real clams and all this stuff, and it was really delicious. It was good. It was a good soup.
They're the big vats of soup. I've seen them at buffets.
I actually used a lot of extra wine in
Really?
there.
How much did you use, babe?
Well, no, I went to it's like a dispenser thing, and I just filled this one of those pitchers up with wine.
Oh, like a-
and stuck it up on my.
A water pitcher?
It was a white wine. No, yeah, well, no, that's
a
what
beer
they.
pitcher?
Yeah, it was like one of those beer pitchers, whatever. And I stuck it up on the thing because I was like,
With
okay, I have to use some of
wine.
this to make the soup, and I was following the recipe. There was quite a bit left, and then I was like, I started like filling up a glass and drinking it. And,
Okay.
and
18,
then
were you?
I was still doing this and getting a little buzzed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because wine goes really quickly to your head.
Right. There's
And
a lot of alcohol.
so
in
I
a
must have
cup of
been
wine.
drinking more than I thought. But
That's
what ended up happening was that I kept on adding wine to the soup.
Oh my God. On purpose, or did you just forget you already put a cup in?
Well, you know, when you're drinking wine, you can't taste it. And so then you're tasting the soup. I'm testing it. I don't taste the wine in there.
You're gonna put some more
I'll
in
taste
there.
that and I'll put more.
Because it cooked out.
So-
You need to put more in there.
No.
Oh.
It was fine, but I just couldn't taste it because I was drinking it
Okay,
too.
that's fine.
And I was getting buzzed, and I, of course, lunch was coming around, and I actually put the wine soup out for everybody.
We'll just call it whoop.
Called
Clam chowder,
Clam
whoop.
chowder with a lot of wine in it. So
Clam
of
chowder,
course,
whoop.
nevertheless, this is what happened here is that I basically got busted for not drinking because I don't know how they didn't know.
Yeah, alcoholed up the soup.
Yeah, I got a complaint from a customer saying that the soup tasted like wine.
Because you put so much in it. Probably,
I'm such a
Do you
dumbass.
think you put a whole pitcher? You know those pitchers of beer? You think that's how much wine was in
There
that
was a recipe. I wasn't
5 gallon?
following it at that point.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
that.
Man.
But do you think you put triple the amount
I think,
of wine?
I think after that, I followed the recipe pretty good.
Oh,
so.
I have a question.
yeah,
Was
we
there
gotta go
any wine in the recipe at all?
Yeah. Oh no, it called for
Okay,
wine.
I thought you just added it.
I just decided to get a little extra for my
so there-
enjoyment
for
while I
the
was
record,
working there
there
at
was-
8:00 in the morning.
There was
Yeah,
white wine or
8 o'clock,
whatever
yeah.
for the recipe.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You just tripled or quadrupled it.
I just kept on adding it because I couldn't taste it,
Oh my
and I didn't think I was putting enough.
Did you
in.
get fired, babe?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I worked there for a year.
Well, I wasn't sure if this is the day before. you
I
got
actually
fired.
no.
The
I
year
actually
was up.
quit working there because I got a job working. We got to go, but I got a job working as a landscaper.
I have
That's
one
what
more
started
comment.
my career.
Here's my clothing.
What?
My clothing thought.
Yeah, clothing.
Those vats you said are big.
Uh-huh.
You only had one complaint. That means everybody else who ate that soup.
They were all drinking
loved
wine.
it.
They were all drinking wine. Didn't
Once
care.
again, that one lady, she needs to suck up or go to another restaurant. But the rest,
I think it was a
loved
guy.
It.
It was a guy
he's
that
the worst.
complained.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Take your
Damn it!
take your shit and go.
Damn it! Who put
Honey,
the
that's
wine
fine.
in my soup?
I don't drink.
All right. Okay, everybody.
Okay, it's been fun. That
was a weird
good story.
show.
I like it.
I know it was a weird show.
We were laughing
So-
in the kitchen when the kids were over there.
Yeah,
You were
that was
telling
the
that
story I
story.
told, yeah.
Like you got to tell that. On
I got
the
many
show,
more.
'cause it's funny.
So anyway, guys, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight.
yeah, it's
and
been a fun happy
on
hour.
a Friday night, but also for
Yes.
you that aren't watching on Friday night, it'll be a Saturday night, Saturday morning,
Wherever it is
Sunday
when this
morning,
video finds
Saturday
you,
night.
we are
Yes,
happy.
we're here.
And there's other things in our
Yeah.
playlist, and there's other beer reviews and things that will be coming up. So watch for those as well, and like
Please.
and subscribe.
Yep, there you go. You said
Have
it.
a wonderful weekend.
Good night. Bye.